Hey everybody, and welcome back to Dash Studio. This video is more of an answer to a viewer question than anything else, but essentially what we're going to cover in this video is the difference between moving the camera and zooming the camera. Before I get started, a huge thank you to everyone for subscribing and hitting that notification icon. It really helps me out, keeps me at the top of the search results in YouTube so that people can find these helpful videos easily. And of course, an even big thank you to my members and patrons. Your names will be running across the bottom of the screen at the end of the video. Incidentally, if you are interested in supporting the channel, you can either become a member by hitting the join button next to the subscribe button, or you can visit Patreon, which is linked in the description below. So, what is the difference between moving the camera and zooming the camera? Essentially what happens when you zoom the camera in is you're actually making the shot better, and I'm going to show you why. So I'm going to create two cameras. I'm going to create one called zoom camera, zoom camera, and I'm just going to pop that in its standard place, and I'm going to create a new one called move. So I can spell move, doesn't it really? I still did it wrong. Move camera. And this one's going to be move camera 2. Cool beans, that one's going to go where it's going to be as well. Okay, so I'm going to go into the move camera, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to frame up on the model's head, and I'm going to do it in such a way, let's say just at the top of her fringe is going to be my top point, and just below the left boob, sorry, camera right, subject left, I'm going to have that just underneath the boob, and we can see how this looks. It doesn't look bad. It doesn't look bad at all. I'm just going to go now into our zoom camera, and I'm going to come way back here like this, all the way back here. Now I'm going to go into the properties of the zoom camera, and I'm going to zoom back in. I'm going to zoom right in, quite a long way that, and then I'm going to obviously move the camera and try and frame up on more or less the same thing. It's a little bit out, but it's more or less the same. Okay, can you spot the differences already, apart from the fact that you can see that? Let's just hide the move camera from view. Okay, so now if we jump back to the zoom camera, we should see, sorry, the move camera, we should be basically seeing the same thing, shouldn't we? Wrong. As you can see, if we go into the zoom camera again, we're getting a lot more detail, and it doesn't look as warped. If we go back into our move camera again, you can see it looks very different. It looks very warped. The boobs look weird. The hair, the ponytail is hiding. And remember, if we make the move camera visible again, we are looking at exactly the same camera angle, because you can see that the move camera is still in frame, as in it's basically in the middle of the frame. So we're looking at the model from exactly the same angle. So this isn't an angle issue. What we have here essentially is what happens is when you get closer to the model and you zoom in, naturally the closer you are to an object, the less you are going to be able to see around the sides or around the back. That's just plain and simple. That's just how things work. That's simple physics. So the further away you get to see, the less of that distortion you're seeing. So essentially you're making the dimensions more as if you were viewing that person in a 2D plane, for almost a better way of putting it. So yeah, that's basically why I do it. It's a fairly simple explanation to that problem, but that's why I do it. It just looks, the proportions look more natural. The model just generally looks better. I hide that from view again. I know that there's a lot of clipping with the top that she's wearing, but if I were to put this one into iRay mode, you can see that this one, it looks pretty good, looks pretty flattering, and then if we jump over to the move camera, it just looks weird. It looks wrong. And if you'll notice, this is kind of what you see with a... I don't want to say other people who do renders or anything like that, but you see this quite often where they've moved the camera closer to the model to achieve the effect, when actually what they should be doing is zooming. It gives you a much more realistic and a much more flattering shot of the character, the model, whatever. And this is a trick that photographers use all the time. Anyway, I hope you found that useful and informative. Let me know what you think in the comments below, guys. I do read the comments. I just don't respond to the ones I don't like. I'm joking. So yeah, let me know what you think in the comments below, and I will see you in the next video. But until then, you take damn good care of yourselves, guys. Alright, bye bye.